YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about fodder. Should you be holding it if you have it? Should you be selling it? We're going to talk about maybe ways of making coins with tomorrow, Thursday, marquee matchups, all that. And we're going to look into the road to the final promo. Some of the leaks are coming out and sort of how those cards upgrade. But before we do all that, we have to talk about content today on Wednesday. If you want to have millions of coins in FIFA 23 like me, go to u7buy.com for cheap, fast, and reliable FIFA coins. Make sure you use code TEDDY at checkout to get 5% off your order. Link is in the description down below. Content today on Wednesday was a little bit of a surprise. It wasn't exactly what we were wanting, but it was still decent. We ended up getting the Mario Balotelli SBC 5-star, 4-star. I think he's an 84, 83 overall squad. Yeah, he's pretty easy, pretty cheap to do. And, you know, if you want a little bit of a legend in your team, go ahead and get him done. And then the sort of surprise SBC that we got was a 86 plus mixed campaign player pick. So this will give you an out of position promo card, Centurion promo, Team of the Year honorable mention, or a Future Stars promo card. Any of those, 1 of 3 player pick. And we were hoping, because there were no leaks, that it was going to be the 82 plus times 20 SBC refreshing and coming out again. But it's a player pick, and I don't know how it works exactly, but player picks don't need to be added to the code. So no one really kind of saw this coming, but it still did help out some of our fodder. 86s went up a good amount, back to a price where, you know, I was breaking even / making profit. 85s went up to a spot where I was making profit. 84s went up to a spot where, you know, most people were actually making pretty decent profit. I don't know what they're going for right now. They're actually still up in price at the moment. So if you bought 84s, you're making profit. So that was, let me refresh. I don't know when I refreshed this. Yeah, you're making profit. So 84s are like 5455. So we actually ended up making decent profit. That was like the low risk one that I mentioned this week, which kind of went crappy. By the way, like, you know, this is kind of a crappy week for fodder. I do want to mention that. Fodder and trading. This was our first like sort of hiccup in a minute when it came to trading. I mean, when you look at it from this way, especially with the 84s, like you see an SBC that released before, you know, a little while ago, and the requirements were 384s minimum. You're not going to think that they make an SBC that came out a while ago more expensive. That's usually not how it works. As the year goes on, you make the SBC the same price or cheaper. So when you look at it, you're like, oh my God, 84 should do really good. But, you know, it's just unlucky sometimes. You know, when you invest, you're gambling on something coming out, and you might not always be right. So fodder this week, a lot of it, you know, we're not even losing coins on most of them as well. It's like we're breaking even / making a little bit profit on pretty much everything. It's just I got kind of screwed, and I messed up big time. And I think after this week, I'm going to be going kind of back to basics with fodder and just not doing stupid stuff like this. Because on Sunday, and I need to know that I'm around to do stuff. On Sunday, we had the spike on high rated fodder, and I knew I was going to sell high rated fodder that day, and I sold the high rated fodder. Like 88s I bought for 32k. They went to 37, 36. They were around there for a little while. But my issue was I didn't only buy high rated fodder. I bought a bunch of low rated fodder, and I split it. And all the high rated fodder was stuck behind the low rated fodder. So like I didn't really have too much time to sell my 88s, but I really didn't have time to sell the cards in front of the 88 overall cards. And I got kind of screwed. And now all these 88 overall cards are popping up, 32.5, and now I got to sell them for like 33k. And it's just like, damn, bro, I'm losing over 1,000 coins now when I could have been making like 2k per card, pretty more than 2k per card, 37k. Let's say it takes off 2,000, 35. I was making like 2 to 3k per card basically. And you know, it is what it is. But I'm definitely, whatever I do next, I'm just going to stick to the exact fodder. The 85s are like 14. You know, it's in a good spot. But now just to kind of update the fodder and what you can do. So this happened last week, and I think it's going to happen again. It's up to you if you want to take the gamble on either holding or investing beforehand. I'll post about it tomorrow night as well. Maybe if prices go to a decent point. But it's exactly what happened last week. Actually, you know what? Let's pull up a window capture. I'm going to do a quick little window capture so I can show you guys last week. But basically, I came back to the SBCs to show you guys the icon. The icon SBC, oops, I did that wrong. The icon SBC, excuse me, oh my God, refreshes on Friday. And you know what else refreshes on Friday? The campaign player pick thingy-mabobber refreshes on Friday. So that's 2 SBCs when Friday content drop comes out, refreshing, requiring fodder. And if we go look at last week, what SBC was it? It was one that required, I think, the 86s. Yeah. And I love that Footpin has this because we can go look back exactly at what happened. So if we go look at the 14-day graph, this was Thursday. Look, Thursday, content dropped, and we got like marquee matchups, rivals, all that stuff. We got a lot of supply. So we saw 86s that were chilling around like the 18K, a little more than that range, all the way down at what, 16.75, around there. They were easy to win for like 16.5 basically. And then Friday content drop, boom, all the way back up. So we're like, okay, this was the World Cup hero player pick, by the way, that refreshed on Friday. That's why we saw that. Am I on the right day as well? Yes, I am on the right day. Just double checking that. So when it comes to fodder, I'm like, all right, so when we had a single World Cup hero player pick refresh, we saw that kind of a jump on fodder. But this time we have the icon refreshing on Friday. And on top of that, we have a campaign. Where did it go? You got to do it this way. It was just on that screen. The 86 plus campaign player pick. We have that as well refreshing on Friday. So that's multiple SBCs. Is that Friday? I can't tell if that's Friday or Saturday. They don't give like the exact amount. If that is Friday, I like it. I mean, 2 days. Usually if it's 2 days, that means 2 days plus a certain amount of hours. So that might be Saturday. That might mess up the plans. I'm going to say, if you know what day this SBC expires, you can still do the flip for fodder on buying it on Thursday and selling it on Friday. That's only if it takes enough of a dip in price. That's what you need. Thursday, marquee matchups, rewards. If you see a bit of a dip in fodder, you could look to pick it up. Just know it's a little bit of a risk, but if it follows what happened last week, it should do decent. If we look at a rating that I would like, I'd probably say 86 fodder. I'd say 86 overall fodder just because you have this SBC right here and you have this SBC right here with 186 minimum. You could even try, honestly, 87s because I think the cheapest way to do this squad is 2 87s and a bunch of 84s. I think that's the cheapest way to do it. So if 87s come down, I'd probably actually watch those. Definitely watch 87. So I'll update you guys on fodder prices Thursday, see what happens there. But basically, if you have fodder as well, people were asking this. Hey Teddy, if I have fodder, should I hold it till Friday? And you could do that. Just know, like, there is risk in that. You're probably going to see a dip tomorrow on Thursday. And then from there, hopefully, it'll rebound going into Friday. But if that SBC refreshes Saturday, that throws me off a little bit on some of the fodder. My throat's feeling a bit weird lately. Hopefully, I don't either lose my voice or get sick. So that's kind of that with fodder. Honestly, I'm selling most of it because I'm at a point where, like, dude, I don't even want this fodder. I'm sick of it. I want to get out of it and I want to move on from this investment. I think it's going to be tough, the amount of coins that I'm on when I'm done selling. I was thinking I was going to be at like 24 mil when I'm done selling. I was at 25 mil beforehand. I might be down at like 23 mil just because the Kalulu hurt me as well. So we'll see with that. At the moment, I'm probably losing like, I'd say less than 500K in the 88s just because I made so much on Sunday. But, you know, I wasn't able to sell all. Now I'm losing. And so that's kind of that with fodder. That SBC on Saturday throws me off a little bit. I'd say 100%, not 100%. I'd say like If Fodder dips on Thursday and that SBC does refresh on Friday, so it's both of them refreshing on Friday, those two, I would say, okay, I definitely look into buying some of this Fodder. But it needs to dip, and we need to make sure that that SBC does refresh on Friday. Now, after talking about Fodder and everything that's going on there, basically breaking even / making profit for most people, as long as you're not an idiot like me and had all this high-rated Fodder stuck behind the other ones. Decent week. As long as you don't lose a crazy amount of coins, it's fine. It's just crappy the way that I personally went around doing it, and I'm losing because of that. Now, next up, I want to talk about Road to the Final. Road to the Final stuff is starting to get leaked. I'm just going to kind of go over it when I'm listing some of these cards up. Let me just go on Twitter real quick. And, oh, shoot. Before we go into Road to the Knockout, let's look at Team of the Week, because it's actually a pretty solid Team of the Week, and price movements went nuts. And I kind of want to mention why that might have happened. I'm going to pull the Team of the Week up on Footbin as well. But I go to play, we go to squad battles, and from here you can look at the Team of the Week. I wish there was an easier way to do it. But basically, we saw some of these cards, Di Lorenzo most specifically, get really cheap at first when the Team of the Week first came out, and then the rebound was crazy. And I think what happened was Team of the Week has been absolute booty cheeks. It has sucked balls lately. And I think what finally happened was we got a good Team of the Week. So a lot of people, especially me, have a lot of saved up Team of the Week packs. I think I have like 8, maybe more right now. And I've been waiting for a Team of the Week like this to open my packs. I'm waiting to sell all that fodder because I still got a little bit left. And I think what happened was everyone opened their Team of the Week packs. So there was a bunch of supply. And once everyone was done opening their Team of the Week packs, the supply was done. And these cards rebounded a really good chunk. Like if we look at Di Lorenzo, this card right here is the craziest one. This guy was down. I think someone said he was like almost 60, 70K at one point. And now he is 135,000 coins. So the dude doubled. That was nuts. And it happened with a few of these Team of the Week cards. Who else is there? We have Luke Shaw got a Team of the Week. This dude's 91,000 coins. Let's see how he did. So if we look at him today, he was down at 83K and now he's up at 92K. Anyone else we can look at? Let's look at the Frimpong because he's actually this guy. I'm excited to invest. It's weird because I really like Road to the Final. Trading with live Road to the Final cards is a really good way to make coins. But a lot of these Team of the Week cards are nice. And if I'm looking at the graph right now, it might not be exactly correct, but Frimpong was down at like 40K and he went up to 57K. So there's that with Frimpong. And yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo Team of the Week, Ben Yedder, he's going to be getting Player of the Month as well. So it's a solid Team of the Week. Even the bench, Jonathan David, 87 overall Team of the Week. Uribe has a Hullet Gang card. It's solid. And if I look at investments, I'm like GGMU, Manchester United, Luke Shaw could go crazy. Di Lorenzo is a right back from the Serie A, but he's Italian. There's like, I don't think there's any Italian right back in the Serie A that's actually good. There's Calabria from AC Milan, but he doesn't have that high of pace. So this dude could do really good out of packs. Frimpong could do really good because I don't think there's any. Is there any Bundesliga right back? I literally think it's only him. I think the only Bundesliga right back is Frimpong. So when you have a situation like that, the card usually does very good out of packs. So I definitely 100% keep an eye on these Team of the Week cards. There could be a really good investment opportunity, and I like it a lot. So there's that with those. I definitely wanted to mention that. Every Wednesday, I usually forget to mention the Team of the Week. It's a good-ass Team of the Week, and you guys should play Weekend League. Get that Team of the Week pack. Now, road to the final leagues. While I kind of list up some cards, we have Sheriff tweeting out about a few of this stuff. Before we do it, I want to look at this, actually. So, I don't know if this was on EA's website or whatever, but this is how they upgrade. And it's pretty awesome. So, road to the final upgrades. You get your first inform, keyword inform upgrade. So if you're, whoa, yo, this might be a little different. YouTube, chat. Oh, this could be crazy. I think there's going to be a lot of coins to be made on some of these cards because it's a bit different now. Are we doing one inform upgrade, or are we doing technically? No, they're going to keep it to. So like basically if an 84 overall card gets a team of the week, now they go from an 84 goes to an 86, but they do double upgrades. So they go from 84 to 87. I think one inform upgrade means it's just going to go 84 to 86. I just had a crazy moment there. I was like, wait a minute. Team of the weeks are different now. I don't think they'll do that. But basically, first game you win after the campaign launch, you get an upgrade. So say right now, Dortmund already won. They beat, who'd they beat? Is it Chelsea? Dortmund beat Chelsea. If a Dortmund player comes out, they don't get that upgrade. It's the next game that they win that they would get the upgrade. And qualify for quarterfinals. What are we in right now? Oh, what are we in? Are we in the quarterfinals? Or is it like does it go round of 16 into the quarterfinals? Right? Round of 16 into the quarterfinals. And yeah, so there's potential for double upgrades, I believe, here. So say on the next time Dortmund plays Chelsea, they win their game and they qualify for the quarterfinals because that's what they go into. That's a double upgrade. So that's pretty awesome there. Another inform upgrade for qualifying for semis, 3 new traits, 5-star weak foot if you qualify for the finals, and an inform upgrade and 5-star skill move upgrade if you win the final. So they're kind of going the path to glory route with these upgrades, which is amazing there. It's a little different for the other leagues though. So we have the Champions League, win the first KO, the first knockout game after the campaign launch. But when it comes to the road to the final upgrades for the Conference League and for the Europa League, there is not that option. So the Champions League ones are definitely better type of cards. And when we look at this, road to the final upgrades, you get an upgrade if you qualify. All you got to do is qualify for the round of 16. It's not your first win. So it might take a little bit longer for some of those road to the final cards that aren't the Champions League ones to actually get their upgrades. Now, some of the cards that are leaked as well. If you looked at the thumbnail yesterday, I was right and I was correct in guessing. So we have a Hamad Traore. He plays for Bournemouth. Oh, that is a future star SBC that's coming out. That's the wrong one. So we have Diaby. Musa Diaby is getting a Europa League road to the final. We have Martinelli getting a Europa League road to the final. I thought someone said it was an SBC. Maybe not. But yeah, Martinelli, road to the final. Excited for that. And we have a Chiesa Europa League road to the final and a Volland Europa League road to the final. And that is it so far for leaks. If you want to see the cards, just follow Foot Sheriff on Twitter. This guy does all the leaks. There are some people around there that are a bit quicker than him, but he's like the main one. Once he tweets, it's basically like it's confirmed. So there's that with Foot Sheriff, and no Champions League ones leaked so far. So that's kind of interesting. Hopefully we do get some Showdown SBCs leaked to come too, because the Showdown promo is amazing. And not the Showdown, the Road to the Final promo is great. And you can easily do Showdown SBCs like Manchester United versus Barcelona. Why don't they do a Showdown SBC for that? That'd be so cool. Come on, EA. Step it up. I want better. But yeah, I'm going to be here tonight. Oh, by the way, I changed my setup. I moved my bed just because for Valentine's Day, I wanted to be in front of my TV. We were going to watch a movie and stuff, but I'm not moving it. I know I'm not going to move it for a little while. It's so random, but I have a TV right here. My bed's right here. I was watching the Champions League in bed. Boom, Champions League. And I had FIFA right here, and I was like replying to messages. It's great. I did take a fat nap though, so yeah, it's kind of dangerous. It's a little dangerous in that way. But yeah, any questions you guys have, let me know in the comments. It's basic. The fodder, you can risk it and hold till Friday if you want to see what happens. You can also potentially buy tomorrow on Thursday if we do see a dip like we did last week, and that could even be a decent time to be buying fodder. But I'm kind of coming back a little bit. I'm going fully liquid, and I'm going to watch Road to the Final, because Road to the Final is it's just too crazy of a promo for making coins. But that's it. I appreciate you guys watching the video. Twitch live stream, trading, Discord, description down below. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all in the next video, and peace.